Today I'm bringing you a special treat. We're gonna take a look at the 20 best multiplayer games, but this time with a massive focus on co-op and games with friends. So whether you love survival games, horrors or shooters, this video will have it all. Enjoy. The first game on our list is Phasmophobia, a co-op horror game where you and up to 3 other players take on the role of ghost hunters. You'll then use various tools like EMF readers, spirit boxes and cameras to gather evidence of the ghost. The game has a massive focus on atmosphere, immersive gameplay, and very realistic and scary sound design that creates a tense and terrifying experience. And if you're looking for a game with really good co-op gameplay, where communication and teamwork are essential, then this game is a must play. Number 2, A Way Out, a co-op action adventure game designed for 2 players. You and a partner control 2 prisoners, and you must then escape prison. The game will also feature a split-screen gameplay, which requires both players to work together to solve puzzles, navigate obstacles, and progress throughout the story together. And the game is great with its really compelling narrative, diverse gameplay mechanics, and a really strong emphasis on cooperation. That makes it a true standout title to play with a friend. Number 3, Monster Hunter World, an action RPG game where you play as a hunter tasked with tracking down and defeating massive powerful monsters. The game will offer a ton of different weapons and armors, which you can then craft and upgrade using materials gathered from slain monsters. And you can of course do all of this with your friends, where you can team up and hunt them together. And if you're looking for a new game with stunning visuals, a quite deep combat system, and a really expansive world, then this game is a must play. Number 4, Divinity Original Sin 2, one of the highest rated RPG games ever made, where you can create your own character, make your own story, and choose your own abilities. The game has a really interesting turn-based combat, deep character customization, and a really branching narrative that will actually adapt to your choices. And in this game, you can team up with your friends, and then go explore, fight, and interact with the world together. And with its really complex gameplay, rich storytelling, and tactical combat, it is honestly a must-play game. Number 5, Deep Rock Galactic, a co-op first-person shooter where you play as a space dwarf mining resources and battling alien creatures. You can also choose from 4 different classes: Gunner, Scout, Engineer, and Driller. All have their own unique abilities. But what truly makes the game stand out is a great emphasis on teamwork, where you must work together with your team to navigate the dangerous underground environments, complete objectives, and slay thousands of aliens. The game is honestly known for its great co-op gameplay, the destructible environment, and a quite light-hearted tone that makes it a true standout game. Number 6, Left 4 Dead 2, a co-op first-person shooter where you must survive waves of zombies while progressing through a series of campaigns. The game has many types of weapons, items, and characters, each with their own strengths. The game is honestly great for its really intense, fast-paced gameplay and the sheer emphasis on teamwork, combined with high replay value and really intense atmosphere, which makes it a true classic in the co-op shooter genre. Number 7, Borderlands 3, a really interesting first-person shooter but with RPG elements. You will play as a vault hunter, where you'll have your own special abilities and then embark on a journey throughout the entire universe. The game will feature many types of weapons, really fast-paced combat, and a quite humorous story-driven campaign that you can of course play with your friends. The game is honestly great for its art style, the really diverse gameplay, and the endless loot for any loot goblins out there, and is a true standout title. Number 8, It Takes Two, a co-op adventure game designed exclusively for 2 players. And in this game, you and your partner control a couple on the brink of divorce, but you are then magically transformed into dolls. You must then navigate a dangerous and challenging world that will require collaboration and communication to overcome. Each level will introduce new mechanics and puzzles, really keeping the gameplay fresh. And it's honestly a great game to play with a friend or a partner, with its really heartwarming story, creative level design, and the massive focus on teamwork. Number 9, Valheim, a survival game set in a vast world. You will play as a Viking warrior, where you must then explore the world, gather resources, craft tools and weapons, and then build your own settlement. You can of course do all of this with your friends, where you can team up to defeat powerful bosses and uncover the world's many secrets. The game has a really good blend of survival mechanics, exploration, and co-op gameplay, along with very distinct art style, atmospheric world, and crazy modding support that allows for a ton of replayability, and is honestly one of the best games I've ever played, solo or with friends. Number 10, Overcooked 2, a really frantic cooking simulator game where you must work together with your team to prepare and serve meals. The game will feature many types of challenging levels, each with their own obstacles and layouts. The game features many challenges, where coordination and quick thinking are essential, and as you progress throughout the game, the cooking recipes become more complex, and the kitchen environments become increasingly difficult to navigate. So if you're looking for a new game with charming graphics, fast-paced gameplay, and a really strong emphasis on teamwork, then Overcooked 2 is simply a must-play for you and your friends. Number 11, GTFO, a co-op first-person shooter where you and 3 other friends can team up and must then survive in a nightmarish underground complex. The game will really emphasize stealth strategy, and teamwork, as you must work together to complete objectives, but also while managing your limited resources and avoiding the deadly enemies. The game truly stands out for its really intense atmosphere, high difficulty level, a true need for precise coordination that makes it a really enjoyable co-op game. Number 12. Don't Starve Together, a survival game where you and your friends must survive in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. You will need to gather resources, build shelter, craft tools, and fend off dangerous creatures, all while managing your own hunger, your sanity, and health. But what truly makes the game stand out is the very distinctive art style, the quite challenging gameplay, and an ever-changing world that makes it a truly unique and immersive experience. Number 13. Payday 2, a co-op first-person shooter where you and your team of criminals must plan and execute various heists, anywhere from bank robberies to armored car hijackings. This game will offer many types of missions, each with their own approaches and strategies, so you could choose a more stealthy approach or a really aggressive, guns-blazing gameplay. As you then progress throughout the game, you can customize your character with new skills, weapons, and gear, tailoring it to your playstyle, but also based on every mission. So if you're looking for a new game with a big emphasis on teamwork, strategic planning, and really high-stakes action gameplay, then Payday 2 is simply a must-buy for you. Number 14. Ghost Recon Wildlands, an open-world tactical shooter where you and your friends will take on the role of elite special forces, and you must then take down a powerful drug cartel. This game will feature a massive open-world environment with a ton of diverse landscapes, including jungles, deserts, and much more. But what truly makes the game stand out is how you approach the missions. You can choose many types of ways. You can use stealth, strategy, or just all-out guns blazing. So if you want to try a really rich co-op experience with a great blend of tactical gameplay, open-world exploration, and very dynamic mission design, then this game is perfect for you and your friends. Number 15. Risk of Rain 2, a roguelike third-person shooter where you and your friends must battle through enemies on an alien planet. The game also features procedurally generated levels, ensuring that every playthrough is different. You can also choose from a big variety of characters, each with their own unique abilities, and then collect items that will enhance your powers as you progress. And the game is truly great for its fast-paced action, quite challenging gameplay, and great co-op mode that makes it both chaotic but also strategic. Number 16. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, a truly unique co-op puzzle game where one of you is trapped in a room with a bomb that needs to be defused, while the other players have the instructions on how to defuse it but cannot see the bomb. This means that the game relies heavily on communication, as the bomb diffuser must describe the bomb's features, and while the others must give really precise instructions based on the bomb manual. So it's honestly a really great game with really tense gameplay that will really emphasize teamwork. Number 17. Dead by Daylight, a multiplayer horror game where 4 players take on the role of survivors, trying to escape from a deadly killer, who is of course controlled by another player. If you play as the survivor, you must work together to repair generators and try and escape the map, all while avoiding the killer. The game has really good atmosphere, a big variety of killers and survivors, and constant updates with new content that really keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting. Number 18. Back 4 Blood, a co-op first-person shooter where you and your friends must team up to fight hordes of zombie-like creatures. What truly makes the game stand out is the very dynamic, procedurally generated elements, which ensures that no 2 playthroughs are the same. Additionally, you can choose from many types of characters, each with their own unique abilities that you can customize freely. So if you're looking for a new game with fast-paced action, strategic team play, then Back 4 Blood is truly an amazing co-op shooter. Number 19. Human Fall Flat, a physics-based puzzle platformer where you must navigate through a ton of open-ended levels filled with puzzles and obstacles, where you can truly help or troll your friends. And as you progress through the game, the puzzles will become more complex, the levels way larger, and the need for teamwork bigger. And this game will offer truly charming art style, quite interesting physics, and endless opportunities for creative problem solving, which makes it a really enjoyable experience with your friends. Number 20. Satisfactory, a first-person factory building game set in a really expansive alien world, where you and your friends can work together to explore the environment, gather resources, and construct really complex automated factories that produce various goods. The game features a good mix of exploration, resource management, and engineering challenges, where you can truly design and optimize your factory to your own liking. So with a really vast world, intricate building mechanics, and co-op gameplay, Satisfactory will provide you with a really enjoyable, creative, and team-based gameplay. And now for our bonus game, and that is of course Raft, a survival game where you and your friends are stranded on a small raft in the middle of the ocean. You must then gather resources, expand your raft, and survive the many dangers of the sea. This game will put a big focus on cooperation, as you must work together to manage your food and water supplies, build shelter, and craft many types of tools. And Raft, with a very unique setting, relaxing yet challenging gameplay, and a great cooperative focus, will offer you a really engaging and immersive immersive survival experience that is perfect for you and your friends. For more amazing games, click here.